Muskrat Susie, Muskrat saying,
Tiptoe. If you like Piña Coladas, my achy, breaky heart held on my Ding-A-Ling.
Today, we're about to dive into a world of quacking ducks, lovesick rodents, yodeling Austrians, and disco-infused heartbreaks. These are the songs that didn't just break the mold, they tossed it out the window, lit it on fire, and danced around the ashes in polyester pants. These songs didn't just top the Billboard Hot 100. They left a trail of confused listeners and industry execs wondering, did we just let that happen? Let's begin. 1. Disco Duck by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. Picture this. It's 1976. The Bee Gees are dominating the airwaves. Disco balls reflect off every ceiling. And suddenly, a duck starts quacking over a funky beat. Rick Dees was a Memphis radio DJ. Not a singer, not a musician. But he had an idea. A parody of disco, starring a cartoon duck with a Saturday Night Fever complex. Disco Duck was supposed to be a joke. A one-off. Something you'd play at a party and forget by morning. But America had other plans. The song skyrocketed to number 1. 6 million copies sold. And the most ironic part? Rick Dees wasn't allowed to play it on his own radio show. Conflict of interest. The track opens with a narrator describing how he started getting down on the dance floor, only to have his body taken over by a duck voice. It's absurd, it's catchy, it's completely unforgettable. Was it genius satire? Or just an accident of timing? Maybe both. But for one strange moment, we all quacked together. 2. My Ding-A-Ling by Chuck Berry.
Me playing with my ding-a-ling-a-ling, oh.
Chuck Berry is a legend, a rock and roll pioneer. He gave us Johnny B. Good.
Roll over Beethoven and tell Tchaikovsky to do.
Roll Over Beethoven. So what was his only number 1 Billboard hit? A live recording of him leading a crowd in a song called My Ding-A-Ling. It's exactly what it sounds like.
So hard I heard bells ring, but held on my ding-a-ling-a-ling, oh.
Recorded in England, the song is a long series of innuendos that had teenage boys howling and parents sending letters to their local stations. Critics hated it. Some DJs refused to play it. But the audience? They couldn't get enough. It's fun to imagine Berry, grinning ear to ear, strumming along as thousands of people sang about their ding-a-lings. It was silly, it was cheeky, and for reasons no one fully understands, it was a hit. Sometimes music history is written not with a pen, but with a wink. 3. Escape, the Piña Colada Song by Rupert Holmes.
If you like Piña Coladas, getting caught in the rain.
This one sneaks up on you. It starts like a sweet, tropical tale. If you like piña coladas and getting caught in the rain. But pay attention. It's a story about 2 people in a stale relationship. The man, bored, answers a personal ad. He agrees to meet this mysterious woman at a bar. When he gets there, surprise, it's his girlfriend. They laugh, because apparently mutual betrayal is romantic. Rupert Holmes spun cheating into charm and turned it into the last number 1 hit of the 70s.
If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain.
Here's the kicker. Holmes later admitted he doesn't even like piña coladas, or champagne, or yoga. But the story? Oh, the story sold. Because deep down, we all love a twist. 4. Convoy by C.W. McCall.
Bulldog Mac with a cannon back and a Jaguar hauling ass.
In the mid-70s, CB radios were everything. Truckers had their own language, their own world. C.W. McCall captured that world with Convoy, a song about a massive, rule-breaking trucker rebellion. The lyrics read like a secret code. 10-4, good buddy. Bear in the air. Put the hammer down.
1,000 pedals was mashing the metal and bears was a walking the grass.
It's a story song with drama, action, even a political undertone. And it hit #1 during the fuel crisis of '76. Americans were angry, they were tired, and this trucker anthem became a symbol of sticking it to the man. It also inspired a movie. Because of course it did. Sometimes all you need is a big rig and a dream. 5. Rock Me Amadeus by Falco, Austrian pop rapper.
Er war ein Punker und er lebte in der großen Stadt. Es war ihm wie Vienna, wo er alles tat.
Mozart tribute, sung mostly in German. Recipe for disaster? Nope. Recipe for a #1 hit. Falco's Rock Me Amadeus exploded onto the US charts like a synth-powered cannonball. The beat was infectious, the vocals intense. The lyrics? Mostly incomprehensible unless you spoke fluent Vienna nightclub.
1780 und es war irgendwie nur Plastic Money in die Modebanken-Gegend.
Yet there it was, playing in roller rinks, clubs, even junior high dances. It was weird, it was wild, it was wonderful. And it made Falco the only German-language artist ever to top the US Billboard chart. Mozart never saw it coming. 6. The Ballad of the Green Berets by S. Berry Sadler.
Up on their chests, these are men, America's best.
In a decade of counterculture and rebellion, this was the ultimate curveball. The Ballad of the Green Berets is a patriotic march, written and performed by an actual Green Beret, at a time when Dylan was questioning everything and Hendrix was setting guitars on fire. Figuratively, Berry Sadler brought honor and uniform back to the airwaves.
Her green beret has met his fate.
It's sincere, it's mournful, and it stood out like a square peg in a lava lamp. Yet for 5 weeks, it sat at the top. 7. Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim.
Oh, tiptoe from the garden, by the garden.
You can't unhear this song. Tiny Tim, with his ukulele and piercing falsetto, brought this 1929 novelty track back from the dead. He was like something from a surrealist painting. Part vaudeville, part nightmare, part misunderstood genius. TV audiences didn't know what to make of him. Was he serious? Was it all a joke? Maybe he was in on it. Maybe we were the joke.
By the garden of the willow tree, come tiptoe through.
Either way, Tiny Tim became a cultural phenomenon, and Tiptoe Through the Tulips became the soundtrack to the strangest corner of the 60s.
Through the tulips with me.
8. Muskrat Love by Captain and Tennille.
Muskrat, candlelights, doing the town.
Romance is a beautiful thing, unless it involves rodents. Muskrat Love tells the tale of 2 muskrats, Susie and Sam, who fall in love.
Muskrat Susie, muskrat Sam.
Complete with synthesizer sounds mimicking their squeaks and, romantic activities. Captain and Tennille performed it straight. No irony, just pure muskrat passion. And somehow, it hit the top 5. It's the kind of song that makes you question everything. Your taste, your childhood, your proximity to wetlands.
Muzzle to muzzle now, anything goes as they wriggle.
But it happened, and we all let it happen. 9. Playground in My Mind by Clint Holmes.
My name is Michael. I got a nickel. I got a nickel shiny.
This one feels like a lullaby, a grown man singing with a child about playgrounds, candy, and a fantasy world. It's innocent, maybe too innocent. There's something slightly haunting about it now. Not malicious, just off.
In the playground in my mind, in a world that I used to.
But in 1973, it struck a chord. Maybe people wanted to escape. Maybe they needed nostalgia. Either way, Clint Holmes gave them a doorway back to childhood. One hopscotch rhyme at a time. 10. Achy, Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Don't Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand.
Yeah, we had to include it. Technically from the 90s, but spiritually, it belongs to the lineage of bizarre hits that no one saw coming.
My achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand.
Achy Breaky Heart is 2 chords, 1 heartbreak, and 1,000 line dances. It made Billy Ray a star. It made mullets cool. It made everyone want to wear denim and stomp in unison. Is it deep? Number, is it catchy? Too much. Love it or hate it, it changed country music forever. And that, friends, is no small feat. So, what do we make of all this? These songs weren't flukes. They were lightning in a bottle. They captured something, a moment, a mood, a movement. Sometimes they made us laugh. Sometimes they made us cringe. But they always made us feel. And maybe that's what a #1 hit is all about. So tell us, which bizarre chart topper do you secretly love? Which one still haunts your dreams? Drop a comment, hit like if you laughed, and don't forget to subscribe. Because in the world of music, the weirdest stories are often the most unforgettable.